This is WizardShack. It's a podcast of sorts. Or so they say.
Hey, what's up? We're live. Oh, there's a new Salem's Lot?
Yeah, it's a Salem's Lot reboot.
The Penguin I heard was kind of shitty. That already came out, by the way, like last year.
Oh, I don't know why.
No. Am I wrong? Was there a movie that was called Penguin?
I thought it was like I was seeing trailers for it, so I thought it was new.
No, you might be right. I think the Penguin was a movie. Oh no. He was the Penguin in the Batman movie.
The newer Batman movie I told you about
with Robert Pattinson.
Yeah, and Lisa Bonet's daughter, and she was fucking so bad as Catwoman. Yeah, that movie sucked.
Yeah, that movie sucked. Yeah, I mean,
it tried really hard to be like.
Wait, you mean the new
or something? You know?
Oh, I didn't watch that. I didn't see it. I honestly, I've been kind of like, I'm not like, I don't know. I feel like I've been so turned off by I feel like I can miss any of the superhero movies and it doesn't really matter. You know what I mean? Like,
but the whole point of that that movie in the franchise was that it's not a superhero movie. It's like a crime drama thing.
Yeah, I mean, I think
I tried really hard.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it always was like that, like the Michael Keaton ones were.
It just felt like a really bad Seven reboot.
I like this here, 90s Crush starter pack. Here you go. How do you feel about any of these? I think I liked all of these.
I don't know who the bottom right is.
That is Sunny from WWF.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
I definitely remember her.
Watch a lot of wrestling.
I mean, don't look her up, and you'll see where her whole life has turned like completely in the gutter.
What, like snuff porn?
I think she killed. I think she's been in jail multiple times. She's from New Jersey. She's I think she killed someone like a year or two ago by accident, but I think she like deserved that. I think she like rammed into someone from behind and killed him.
Yeah, that's what Henry Ruggs did.
Oh, all right. Everyone forgot about Applegate too.
Yeah, I got a.
There's some good ones in the 90s. Tia Carrera. Come on.
Wayne's World.
Yeah.
She plays bass.
Yeah. Who's this one? Oh yeah, Alicia Silverstone. Come on. Fucking, and even Aerosmith's daughter, Liv Tyler.
Well, they're in the video together.
Lisa Turtle. She ain't bad. The other girls on Baywatch. Yasmin Bleeth.
Yeah, and she's in the Don Johnson show with Cheech Marin.
I definitely agree with this one. Ashley Banks, I always thought was good.
Yeah.
I didn't even know her name, but I always thought she was cute.
Well, that's not her name. That's the character's name.
What's that from? Is that from
Family Matters?
I don't think it is Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah, she's the younger daughter of Hillary Banks.
I would say that girl from she was
That's a good one. The Weird Science Girl that's in the Kingpin.
Remember there's that James Vanderbeek movie where he's on college. What's that movie?
No, he's in high school. Oh
no. He's in college.
The Rules of Attraction.
Yeah, and who's like the brunette girl who's like gone?
I don't know, but you got to look that up because I know who you're talking about. She's like kind of arty and had weird hair.
Her name is Shannon Salzman.
Yeah, Salzman. She's in this movie with Josh Hartnett where he is like giving up having sex.
Yeah. I always thought she was like super attractive, especially like in that
just
era.
Like fell off the face of the earth.
I think she probably just didn't fuck somebody who she's supposed to fuck, probably, and she's like,
no. A lot of times they just don't want to act anymore. Like that's similar situation to Julia Stiles, where she just decided that she just didn't want to do shit anymore.
Yeah, no.
She's also in this medieval movie with Heath Ledger, A Knight's Tale, I think.
Yeah, I like that, and she's in I think multiple movies with it. Like, didn't they do 2 movies together? I like The Knight's Tale. How about this? I mean, this is early 90s, but Clarissa Explains It All. Remember that?
Melissa Joan Hart, yeah. But she had her own movie with
and then this girl,
Entourage.
Oh, whoever this girl was so good too. She was Ladybugs. I think she was.
I don't know her name because she really wasn't in shit.
She's in shit later. She was in shit later. I think she was in Entourage. Or
Who wasn't?
what was she in? She was in something like pretty big. Maybe it was Californication or something.
Yeah, Ladybugs. That's a good movie. It's fucking weird.
Yeah, I kind of like that a lot. It's surprised. I surprised.
Yeah, Rodney Dangerfield's got some good shit. He's got Back to School. What is that movie with Joe Pesci? Fuck.
Is this girl's name Vanessa Shaw? Because it's really hard to find this person. Yes, it's Vanessa Shaw. Wow, she's
like I was saying, I don't remember her from anything other than Ladybugs.
She was in something. I'm not even. I'm trying to figure it out. Oh, she was in Ray Donovan. That's right. She was in Ray Donovan. I knew it was something like that. It was Ray Donovan. Liked her. Always liked her. Super attracted to her in Ladybugs. That could have been one of my first right there. Oh yeah, you like Jennifer Connelly.
What do you mean, me? Who doesn't?
I mean, I do, but these other ones I think I kind of like more. Pink Ranger.
Really? You fucking serious?
I mean, she's all right. She's got some big eyebrows.
Yeah, that's true. But, that's just whatever ethnicity. I don't know all these, like...
I mean, some of these aren't 90s. Some of these are, like, 2000s. Like, yeah, some of these are 2000s. I don't know.
No, Jennifer Love Hewitt's 90s.
I would say, like... Are you sure?
Yeah, isn't
No,
that...
You're right.
Party of Five shit from, like, the early 90s and then later stuff?
You're right. Yeah, there was. Yeah, you know what? It was a good time period. I feel like 90s were a much different time period. Pre-internet was.
Well, it's definitely better than the 80s because they didn't have all that. Well, that's kind of like that hair, but like that ridiculous, awful, teased up spray hair.
You're definitely right.
Yeah, there it is. That's Jennifer Love Hewitt in that,
Party of Five.
No, Can't Hardly Wait.
Oh, Can't Hardly Wait, and then Neve Campbell, Party of Five, right? Is she in that? Am I crazy? She might not.
I never saw that show. I was too young.
It wasn't good. All right. What do you show me first? Let's look at some things you show me here.
Trailers. Just some trailers. Yeah, I feel like every week we should go over like some of the new trailers that have come out.
I tried to. Let's see. Apartment 7A. Here we go.
Well, I didn't notice this until now. IMDb has a whole section
of new trailers,
trending stuff, and isn't this bitch is from Ozark, right?
That's her, yeah. And she's a good actress.
Yeah, is she?
Yeah, she is.
For one.
Well, you don't really see her in anything
because she's not like super hot.
She's too good
to be on stage. To see my
name
in big
pretty cute though.
But dreams don't always come true.
Ooh.
Shit.
You know, when we found you.
Whoa!
You lost, honey?
You know what this reminds me of a little bit? That
Suspiria
reboot.
Yep, does me too.
The place is yours if you want it.
Harry, you don't even know these people. Look, moving into my own place feels like a first step.
I could see you doing good.
I agree. This actually looks nice. Looks pretty good. Shot nice.
This belonged to your old tenant.
She skipped out of here like Cinderella at midnight.
All I want is to dance.
Show me.
Again. This is like
being on stage.
It's some body horror right there, actually.
I know. I'm not into it. I mean, I'm into it, but it's like fucking me up.
Can you just leave, please?
Maybe
I don't like the title. I'll say that.
Every single thing handed to you on a silver
Where's she
platter.
from? She looks familiar.
There's something wrong with these people. I think.
Yeah, whoever directed this is like.
They did ungodly things to her, and now they've chosen.
Is this a show or a movie?
I don't know. You can never tell anymore.
I can't
I feel
tell.
like the lines are so blurred.
This feels like too much content for it to be just a movie.
Yeah, no, this is, but it's like hard to tell.
We can give you everything. Your name in big lights.
This is so much bigger than me, and I can't run from it.
This is a role you were born to play. Baby's here to stay.
It is a movie.
Oh shit! Wasn't that woman in Edward Scissorhands?
That could be Diane Weiss. It might not be. I can't tell. What the fuck? Hold on.
Oh, are you gonna see the Beetlejuice reboot?
I might see it this weekend. I'm trying to see.
Yeah.
I might. I've actually heard shockingly good things about it, which is fucking.
Well, Tim Burton did it. It's not like
it's true.
Tim
Burton's actually kind of on a little like roll too. Wednesday wasn't terrible. I think he's kind of like hit like.
Oh, you watched that?
I mean, when it came out, I watched it. Yeah, I think he hit.
What's the premise of that?
There is like a storyline premise that was like okay, but the characters were good. It's hard to explain.
But
I wouldn't say like. I don't know. It wasn't like
interesting, and I found this out through like some post-punk shit. It's like there's a lot of Spanish people that love goth music. I don't know what it is.
I know why.
What?
I know why.
Oh,
you want me to explain? I'll explain. I've noticed this too. I think it's because Spanish people feel like outsiders. And if you ever notice, like anyone who's like an outsider kind of tends to gravitate towards like goth or like Nightmare on Elm Street, that kind of shit.
But also, don't they have that like Day of the Dead stuff? Like that whole parade?
They do.
Where
I definitely
people
think
wear like skeleton masks and shit and walk through the street.
I definitely think it's about being an outsider. Yeah, definitely. All right, the Penguin show. So this was after the Batman movie that I did not see with the Twilight guy.
Yeah, I saw it and it was bad. It just
felt
like
everyone told me at work to go
like
watch
they were trying to mix like Seven with a superhero movie, but there wasn't really a lot of.
Not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea
action though. Involved. It was more.
I heard it looked really nice. And
yeah, it looked okay. It was cool.
I think people said it had a really good like sound mixing and music score. Like that's the positives I've heard of that movie.
Anything to make up for the plot and writing, pretty much.
I mean, I'm kind of fine with that. You're gonna make it moody and kind of like cool looking.
Yeah, no, I mean sometimes like style or substance is enough.
It can help things. I mean, especially if you're like people are going to watch this anyway. They know it's Batman. People are gonna watch it. So like, there you go. This Colin Farrell. I used to not like Colin Farrell until the Banshees of Inisherin.
I still gotta watch that.
Yeah, now I like him.
I'm gonna try and watch that.
Actually,
tomorrow.
I guess that movie and In Bruges is the only movie I think
that's on Plex, right?
Yeah, that's the only thing I think I like him in so far.
Not In Bruges. I saw that. I'm talking about Banshee.
Yeah, go watch Banshee. The same director too. So yeah, it's good. It's a good movie.
Yeah, and he did
like that movie a lot.
Seven Psychopaths, which is pretty good.
Like I'm positive, like 100% positive.
That's with Christopher Walken and Colin Farrell again. Wow, yeah, he has like his guy.
Yeah, well, I think he's Irish. It's all the Irish people. He's got a couple Irish people. I think he always uses.
I didn't know he was Irish. For some reason, I thought he was British. I guess
he's Irish.
He's like the Irish version of Guy Ritchie or some.
There's a couple. I mean, like Liam Neeson's Irish too, right?
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, so there's a couple of these Irish fucks that stick around. Here you go.
Colin Farrell, check out the trailer for my new series, Penguin. Trust me, it's just the beginning.
He's got a cleft lip.
That's kind of cool. I mean, kind of like how they made the Penguin look.
Wait, this is an HBO show?
Yes,
because it's a fucking movie.
No, it's a show. Because HBO and Warner Brothers are joined up, and honestly, like the mergers of our day are like fucking hard to. Everything's like hard to keep handle of, but Discovery.
Yeah, I'm losing track. But you know what? That might be better because maybe it's gonna be like some sort of Sopranos ripoff, but weirder.
Well, like there's no HBO anymore, right? HBO's gone. It's just HBO merged with Warner Brothers, and they merged with Discovery, so now it's just called Max. There is no HBO anymore.
Christ.
It's hard to keep up with this shit. It's very confusing.
I know you need like a pie chart or not a pie chart, like a.
And even that new Alien movie, it's 21st. It's 20th Century Fox that made the movie, and then you realize, oh shit, 20th Century Fox is Disney now. Disney made that movie.
Yeah, it's funny because for a long time Pixar was a big thing unto itself, and then they merged, and then it's just like.
Well, you know who made Pixar, right? Or was the first one to like fund it?
Steve Jobs.
Steve Jobs, yeah. And so it was like kind of his thing.
That's a good Jeopardy question.
Yeah, and then he sold it to Disney, and I mean, even that whole brand has like gone downhill. Everything that's hit Disney has gone downhill as soon as they buy it. It's like kind of sad. I'm surprised Dave liked Alien Romulus as much as he did.
I thought you liked it. I
kind of didn't. I kind of like was humoring him. I kind of didn't. I kind of like. All right, I think that there's something that the Red Letter Media said that was so true. Like the first 30 minutes are awesome, and then the rest of it was kind of not that great. But I probably liked it more than they did. Like they kind of hate shit.
Yeah, but I gotta say, with film, they kind
of hate shit.
The first
30 minutes matter.
Movie have to be amazing because you're gonna lose people right away. It's got to be good, you know.
But that's funny though that movie Cuckoo that movie gets like better as it goes. It's like that movie gets weirder and better as it goes. So it's like I guess it depends on the storytelling, but I agree. Like you kind of want.
Yeah, but you're a different market than
I am. I'm a different market than
like that. People. You know, like most people who watch that movie probably have checked out.
Well, that's why I asked Dave if he saw any aliens before, because I was thinking like this. I was like, if you've never seen an alien movie, you would like Alien Romulus a lot. Like you would love it because it would be like your intro to it. So I'm sure it's
summation of all of it and
pretty much
to.
It's actually like all of them.
You know what it is? It's almost like Cliff Notes.
It has, honestly, no joke. It has a mix of Alien, has a mix of Alien 2 completely. It has a mix of Alien 3 tiny bit, Prometheus a good bit. It's like all those combined. So it's like it kind of encompasses all of it. It's kind of a good intro movie for.
We saw Prometheus in theaters.
I think we did. Oh well, because dude, Prometheus was hyped up. I don't know if you remember that movie was like super hyped up. Like this is gonna be like an epic movie. Like it's Ridley Scott.
Well, the way the trailers were, it was like so action packed, and they took all the action moments from the movie from the trailer because honestly, it was a bit of a slog where it was like all this.
I still don't think. I still think there's
that nobody really knew about, and like.
I think there's something there at Prometheus, though.
Like, the one scene I did like though was when it was like
there's a lot of scenes.
White shark alien.
Yeah. No, I think there's like a lot of good shit there.
Crazy how these.
It's actually not like there's some good shit there in Prometheus. It wasn't really put together well.
But it's the same thing with like Lord of the Rings. Like it's fucking crazy how these franchises just exist for so long and have all these weird like mutations and
it sucks.
Different versions. It can be good, but it can be bad. Most of the time it's bad, but when it's good, it's really good.
It's also, I mean, you really just realize how like it's depressing at how like there's, you know, like it just these young people are just getting recycled content. They're not even getting anything new.
Well,
like,
okay, so like for me, that's how I felt about Ghostbusters. Like there's a whole bunch of people who don't even know like who.
Well, it's like that's like this, like Alien, same thing.
Yeah,
they don't know Alien.
And Bill Murray and Harold Ramis are.
Right.
All they know is like the all-female cast version that bombed, and then all the new versions. That's it. That's all they know.
Although the old guys are in the new versions, but they look like shit, so you can't really tell who they are. They look like old fucking dinosaurs. But I don't know. Those newer Ghostbuster movies are like a C minus. Like they're not like
they're
awful.
Watchable.
Yeah, they kind of are.
I saw one of them. I saw
the
the first one where
Not good.
The hot
But...
woman from The Leftovers is the mom.
Yeah, I like
Paul
her.
Rudd
She's
is, like,
good.
The,
she should be more things.
Scientist guy, and they hook up.
Yeah,
and then
she was. I like her a lot.
They got the Stranger Things guy in there, the kid.
They and it's funny. The newest one was kind of interesting.
You know what's weird to me was like they tried to make Egon like newer in a little girl, which is kind of confusing. But I guess they needed like
and they made her a
smart
lesbian
person
in the
to
newest
explain
one.
What's going on for everybody. I don't know.
Yeah, they made her a lesbian in the newest one too. Basically.
Really?
Well, she's in love with a female ghost that turns out to trick her, but she's it's never like said, but it's very implied that she's into this ghost. It's very, I mean, I don't think that was a bad way to do it though, but I mean that movie had its moments too.
You remember the sequence in I don't know if it was the first or second Ghostbusters where they're all in bed and the ghost like unzips their pants.
Yeah.
While they're sleeping.
It's funny how I didn't know what the fuck was going on as a kid. It went totally over my head, and then when you see it as an adult, it's like you get it.
It's kind of
so interesting.
Really weird and kind of.
No, it's kind of
like
good.
When you see it in that context, it's kind of off-putting. It's.
I know, but it's interesting how like, and Pixar used to do this where it's a kids movie, but you have jokes for adults too, and that's why everyone likes it because it's like
because it
goes over the heads of kids.
Are gonna have to be dragged into seeing this shit because
their
kids want to see it. So at least there's like one or two things for them mixed in with all the boring bullshit for all the kids.
And that's the thing. It's like that's what Pixar was really good at. They're really good at like having content that like everyone can go enjoy.
You know what's funny is like in the 70s, you would get like these almost like porn animated movies like Ralph, what the fuck? Something the cat and
Fritz the Cat. All the Ralph Ashby stuff.
Like Ralph Bakshi shit, and like Watership Down, whereas like these movies are way too much for kids to handle. But maybe they're not. Maybe we need like versions of that now that are similar, but they're just not hand drawn anymore. It's like an animated version of it. Yeah, no, I mean Ralph Bakshi made something really interesting. I mean that's the thing. Also, look at him. It's like everything he did was so like it was interesting and original. Like I think we don't have that anymore. I mean, look at George Romero. Everything he did was interesting, original. Like there is nothing. You have to really search for indie film to find things that are, interesting and original. And the Hollywood system doesn't pay for it anymore. It's there. You just have to find it. With the budgets, like a lot of things
they push too much money into things that they like.
A lot of things that come out of little money are due to trying to make a lot out of having little to work with, and then you depend on the creativity of everyone involved. Like Eraserhead, something like that.
Exactly, and that took 3 years to make. But here we go. Let's see the Penguin trailer. Let's check this out. It does look like Sopranos. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, by the way, do you think he put on a bunch of weight for the role, or is it prosthetics?
It's a fat suit. Yeah, I know that. It's a fat suit. And I'm honestly, I'm on the fence on if the prosthetics look good or not.
I deserve a better life.
I'm working on it.
Some shots it looks good.
Well, they set up for the honest man to succeed. That should be the American dream right there. Beautiful story with a happy ending. But that ain't the way the world works. America's a hustle. Not that I'm complaining.
Penguin, you waltzing in here like you mean something. We're in the middle of a gang war.
Carmine Falcone's dead.
If we don't protect what's ours, we just look weak. The streets are talking again. They know there's only one man big enough to run this city.
I kind of like this.
You remember? Yeah, still string. I feel like it's better if you have episodes to space the shit out than try to cram it all in.
Well, I guess they found an interesting
if
character.
It's worth it.
Yeah, I mean, like, if he's the most interesting character from the last movie, yeah, do a show.
Arkham?
Where's she from?
No. I've been rehabilitated. You're playing a dangerous game with his family on. You think I want Sophia Falcone knocking on my door?
She is.
What is it you're really after, us?
I'm gonna tear down the empire from the inside out.
Whoever controls the drug business controls the streets. I'll be running the whole damn trade. I got ambition. I can help you. Hey!
Feel alive, Vic? Huh? Feel your heart beating?
Is there Batman in this?
The city is
I don't know.
sweetheart.
Like he's gonna in the end of the trailer.
Trust me. It's just the beginning.
The font alone reminds me of just the Sopranos. You know what I'm talking about?
I mean, it looks interesting. I'll say that. I think the new Joker actually looks pretty good too, by the way.
Yeah, I don't like Lady Gaga.
Yeah, I don't like her either, but I don't really like. I don't know. That's not going to stop me.
To distract from everything else going on.
All right, Salem's Lot. I like the original miniseries, so they're doing a new miniseries, huh? Is it or just a movie?
By the way, like, wasn't there sort of like a weird, like, pedo vibe with that shit?
Kinda, yeah. There kind of was.
It was like some old vampire guy sneaking in some little boy's bedroom and shit.
When's there not a pedo vibe in Hollywood, right?
When the cast is not a male.
I've always written stories about things that are so terrible.
Oh, it's gonna get super black now, huh?
You'll run away until your brain won't remember.
So why did you come back?
I'm here for research.
What exactly, though, are you researching?
I can see her lying back in your sad
Oh.
Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary
New line?
recently?
Oh, they're sticking with that 70s thing. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, you gotta say, it seems like there's
folks
more of a trend of like period
unusual
piece
experiences.
Yeah.
Contemporary.
Because our day and age sucks.
Yeah.
I think that's why.
Nobody wants to like talk about it.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah. It's like, you remember the 90s or the 80s, the 70s?
Everything was better than it is right now.
Yeah, you don't remember. No one's like, oh, do you remember 2010? I'm like, no.
I really would like to see a movie or something just talking about like the lockdown and like
I'm honestly surprised it hasn't happened yet. I'm surprised there hasn't been like a big I totally agree with you.
Well, the Super Size Me guy ate himself to death, so he's out.
I think it's still too little fresh. I think you need to wait like a little bit, and you could do a COVID movie.
I don't know. I'm just so surprised that like everyone's forgotten about for like a year and a half.
I think everyone wants to forget about it.
Fucking killed itself and shut down.
Everyone wants to
for no reason. Like
basically, basically,
somebody I work with had COVID like a couple weeks ago, and they just fucking came into work and just told them to like sit away from everybody. Like it doesn't.
Yeah, no, that's all they do now. They say like maybe wear a mask. I mean, to even wear a mask or no. I mean, I
do see people wearing masks, but most of the time they're driving in their car by themselves. So to me, that's
I don't know. Every time I see someone wear a mask, like in a supermarket, or if I avoid them because I think like, oh, you fucking have something. Why the fuck would you wear that shit? Like, it almost makes me like, I don't even want to be around anyone in a mask. Now I'm like very adverse to anyone in a mask. Like that kind of freaks me out.
That's actually like an interesting premise for something.
Yeah, no,
that whole like complex.
But you know what's funny, man? The Asian world's done this for like 40 years. They've had these they've worn masks.
It's more about pollution because they're
but it's also they bird flu and other things. Like it's a lot of things
where like they say the air quality is so poor you don't even want to go outside because how high and congested the population is, given how much surface level they're covering.
You know, you would think by now we would have a definitive proof of if these masks work or not. You know, like,
but
no one wants to test that, so I
working,
doubt that it works. I doubt that.
Since I work in a medical field, I'm around a lot more Indian women, and they say like they're so glad they're out of that place because it's sort of like in the Middle East where you can get like just raped.
Oh yeah,
and murdered and stoned to death, and people don't give a shit.
No, it's kind of the Wild West.
Like they don't give a fuck.
I remember I used to work in an Indian company, and a lot of them would go back like home to India, and it's like the Wild West. Like you basically like the cops will like arrest you out of nowhere, and you have to pay them, and you bribe them. It's like the Wild West. It's like really pretty bad. I mean, also
they said like they're so surprised of how respectful Western men are. I was like, what do you mean? And like, well, back when I'm are, people will grope you just like
I get those
all the time. Like you're just like on the train.
They want to see those.
Somebody will come up to you and like start rubbing their genitalia on the back of your body and groping your breasts. And it's like, fucking serious? Like for us, that's like a sexual harassment case where you can make tons of money in a lawsuit.
Exactly.
So, no, that's just like riding the train to go somewhere.
Exactly.
Like fucking insane.
That is nuts. Let's finish this.
They used to tell me stories about this place.
You have no idea what you're getting yourself into, dear.
Annie, where are you? Answer me.
This is not a disease you can catch.
If we don't fight back, they'll come for us eventually.
Things have gone bad in the lot now.
Looks pretty good. Where's
I'm a little confused though. It feels more like zombie shit than vampire shit.
Yeah, where's the fucking bulbs? Oh. I mean, this comes into play. I get it, but it's interesting. A lot
Did you see that Josh Hartnett movie where they're in
30
Alaska?
days, 40 days and 40 nights, or 30
Yeah, the
days.
movie's pretty fucking good.
Pretty good, actually. I do like that one.
It's
It's
kind of gory and the acting's not bad, and
it's a
I don't
good
know.
location. I agree.
I've seen it like a couple times and it holds up. It's not bad.
So you know it doesn't hold up. Rings of Power, episode 5. Fucking slog. This fucking sucked. That's all I have to say.
Well, I gotta say this about like even with House of Dragon, there will be episodes that are like
no, this is not like
to like get to storyline.
They're filler.
No, hold on.
100%
point. But when that happens, it's not as bad as it probably is for this. You know, because
I totally realize
to redeem it afterwards.
This show is just a fucking. It's like a fan fiction show. It's like if someone was a fan.
What does that even mean?
Like, remember there'd be like people who used to make Star Wars fan movies, or like they'd make these little like fake movies that are like. It's just like.
No, all I know about are like the re-edits and stuff. Like, didn't you do a re-edit of Star Wars?
Yeah, but there's fan fiction and fan films, and that's basically what this feels like. Like this kind of shit. Like there's these people that make these fan films. You know, like, and it's fucking weird. You know, like, it's weird that they do it, but they'll like they'll like put a lot of money into this. But yeah, this basically feels like a fan film. This whole show. I don't think any of these trailers are real because I can't trust the internet, but I'll try to. Let's see. Oh, like AI generated at this point.
There's evil in those hills. Ancient. And filled with malice.
Yeah, this wasn't from the episode.
Sauron means for us to go that way.
Basically, what happens in this episode is a couple things. Durin the Third, the Dwarf King, is now using his ring. You know, they got the rings now, and he like starts hearing like voices from the rings, and like he's like, "Oh, you dig here, dig here." That was kind of cool part.
I don't know. Do you have any like clip to show that when they got distributed?
I don't, because they don't put any fucking clips because no one cares about this shit. That's what I've realized. No one cares about this fucking show. It's done.
I would be interested to see that sequence of how the rings got.
Well, they do that, but they're like, it's kind of boring. It's just showing them getting fucking made. That's it. I mean,
No. I'm talking about the distribution of them to people and why, like why certain people got them.
all right. Well, actually, that does come into play in this episode. So, the first, like the first Dwarven King, Doran the Third.
And who's giving them out?
Sauron is corrupting this one elf to make them.
No. I thought they were made before he was even around.
No, Sauron's corrupting. Sauron's corrupting Celebrimbor to give these rings to the dwarves, to the elves, and now in this episode he's trying to get the humans to do it. But Celebrimbor is like, no, we can't give it to humans. They're like embarrassing. We can't. They're like they can't control anything. But they give them to the dwarves, and they give them. I think they give them 7. I'm trying to think of the poem. Maybe it's 9. Maybe no, it's not 9. 9 to the men. 9 men for mortal. Yeah, I think it's 7. Maybe it's 6. But no, it's 6. It's 6. 3 to the elven kings, 6 to the dwarven, 9 to the race of men doomed to die. Yeah, I know that. But yeah, they give the dwarves 6 rings, and he gives them all to like the main king. And then in this episode, he calls upon all like the realms of dwarfs. Like, you know, there's like 5 other realms, and like he's gonna give like their
what is a realm?
I guess, you know, just their like, you know, like your cities, like you have city states, you know, like with the dwarves, I mean, we know we got Khazad-dûm. That's where this is taking place, which is.
But like, is a realm like a state?
Yeah, well, like a city, you know.
Or it's more than a state because
like a Nomergon, like an Orgrimmar
territory or like a continent.
Right? No, like Orgrimmar, like a city. Like this is a Dwarven city, you know, like that kind of shit. You know what I mean about that? Like Nomergon kind of thing. Like that was the Dwarven city, you know, or the Gnome city. That kind of shit. But yeah, and that happens, and then what else happens? What else happened in this shit? This was like this was such a slog. Nothing really happens. That's like my problem with this episode, this whole show is like nothing happens. Like I don't get how anyone liked this. Nothing happens. I think we see. What is it? I think let me pull up my thing. Let me at least pull up this banner here. Yeah. Oh yeah, so we see like shit with the Palantir, shit that's boring, that's Numenor and doesn't really make any sense. This was just like a slog. The episode before actually like really didn't mind. This was very this was actually really terrible. Made me think like, oh, I'm not surprised you guys are just gonna give it another shitty episode. You know, like especially after kind of having a decent episode or like decent parts. Like I would say like 50% of the last episode were actually kind of like watchable, kind of interesting. This was 0%, like 10%. Like it's just nothing. That's the part. That's this show. It's like I don't get the people who defend this show because there's nothing to defend. It's done. We're living in What was it? We're living in a fallen times. It's a fallen state. We're living in a fallen state. You ever heard that? But fuck. Next week, what do we got? All right, let me look at this. Let me look at Metacritic. Got to see that. I feel like Metacritic's the only one that's actually giving like real reviews. This is real review. 2.9. Sounds about right. Sounds about right. I'm honestly like, I'm shocked that this season is still happening and how it sounds like there's gonna be a season 3 because they just don't tell any like none of this actually adds up to anything. Like it all adds up to a story we all know. So it's like, what does it matter? That's my point of this show, where it's like, you're gonna just tell a preamble to what the story we already know, then who gives a shit? Because we know where this goes. So it's like, we know Galadriel is gonna be alive. We know Elrond will be alive. There no.
It's kind of like the spoilers are already built in to the plot, right?
I mean, like, we know Sauron will.
Unless they're gonna just like deviate and make up shit.
Like, we know Sauron gives the rings and he corrupts them, and like, the rings are made and he's the ruler over the rings. So it's like, what's the point of this? Like, if you don't know Lord of the Rings, then I guess you don't know. But like, we know there's nothing in this story that's like new. You know what I mean? Like, that's something that I think is important to tell. That like, you really don't need to see a prequel of Lord of the Rings, because why? It's almost explained in the Lord of the Rings, all these stories. Like,
yeah, what's it called? It's like
why do I give a shit about Elrond's story?
Isn't it like a book that's like all about
the Silmarillion?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they don't even. But
they have that on paperback.
They do not have the rights to that, by the way. This show. They only have the rights to Lord of the Rings appendices. That's all they have, which is like.
So it's like taking a cliff note and making a whole fucking series out of it.
Yeah. Although they have mentioned stuff from the Silmarillion, and it's like, I almost think like, ooh, they're getting kind of borderline getting sued. Like, they've made reference to things. I was like, oh, you probably could get sued for this. And I was like, I'm surprised they haven't. If I was the Tolkien estate, I would sue them.
Who's going to sue them?
The Tolkien estate, because they only sold them the rights to the appendices, and they're talking about shit from the Silmarillion. They talked about
what they should do?
Barion and Luthien, like
a weird,
you can sue
self-referential reboot where the Nazgul are the Tolkien estate.
Well, the Nazgul are definitely happening in this, by the way. Like, that's the Nazgul.
Like the Nazgul are like the Tolkien estate, and then the whole plot is like trying to come up with bullshit and then have them like trying to chase them down and murder them,
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I just don't know, like.
Have you seen any good documentaries lately?
I haven't. You know what? I'm kind of in a need for a good documentary. I'll say that. I feel like, they're out there. It's just, you know what? Like, a lot of like, that's indie movies, man. They don't
get
like
marketed.
No, they never do.
You never really see a trailer for a documentary.
When do documentaries never get like major releases?
I know, it's kind of sad because a lot of them are really good. It's just
I think it's a good.
They just fade into the ether.
I think it's a good medium, but
not if you're making them. They don't seem very profitable.
Well, it's funny. Morphin Clark, Galadriel, kind of attractive outside of her blonde hair. I don't know. Maybe she looks younger.
She's the second highest trending person on IMDb right now, and I did not see that.
You want to know why?
That
you want to know why?
Movie she's in.
Hold on. You want to know why?
She's got a dick.
No.
Oh.
Do you know who owns IMDb?
Steve Jobs.
Other one.
Elon Musk.
Other one.
Ronald McDonald.
Other one. Close. You're close. You're really close.
Who's the Burger King mascot now?
There's a new mascot?
No, I'm asking. Like,
I don't know. I don't watch like TV commercials, so I don't know.
I don't either.
I don't think they have one. I think they've given up on that creepy king, right?
Oh yeah.
I think they give up on that. I haven't seen that in a long time. I think they gave up on it.
Yeah, that shit was weird.
I think you know what's funny? I don't think I've seen a Burger King commercial in like years.
They fucking suck.
Yeah, I mean, all fast food sucks. I was watching
but like there's levels though to it.
There's levels. I mean,
Like,
I don't think
I'd rather
honestly
have
like
Wendy's than Burger King.
I don't think any of these places need to even advertise because people are gonna go there no matter what. Do they even need to advertise?
It's really sad for like the food.
I mean, I'm not
industry,
gonna go.
There's like so many places that I go to on a weekly basis, and they're amazing, and you will never even know they fucking existed. Yet every mouth breather with a car knows where to pull up to. You know, it's just it's fucking bad, man.
Yeah, I mean, of course, like any kind of local business is better. I mean, I think we're in a day and age where like you can get a really good like I don't know every other fucking restaurant is way better than any fast food shit. I would never go to that shit. And it's not, and all
I'm trying
the
to
fast food shit's not even cheap. It's not even cheap anymore. It's all expensive now. So it's like it's not even worth it. Like none of it's worth it.
You know, the food industry is hard. Like I've worked in restaurants, and half the time, if you're, like you're gonna actually like hold up to high quality standards of stuff, you have to throw out inventory every 3 to 4 days. You know.
Oh yeah.
But then I worked at other places that weren't that good, and they will sell shit that's got like borderline mold on it, and they'll say cut around it. You know, that's disgusting, man. That is
bad. Well, are you talking about cheese though?
No, like vegetables.
Oh, they're not wrong. You can cut around like dark parts of vegetables. Yeah, that's
no, it's not dark parts. It's
mold.
It's like white-haired. Yeah, it's like white-haired.
Yeah,
mold.
That's bad.
And I'm saying like that's not even like if somebody came in right now and saw you doing that, you get shut down for like I don't know how it works, but like that shit is nasty to me. Like, and I didn't really want to eat there anymore.
No, I don't
like their food being good. Like I just once I like peek behind the wall.
Well, speaking of that, we got to go back to my boy JCTV Pro, best YouTube channel that I know of right now. He's got a new review. He needs to make more stuff.
Part of the High Five partner perks.
Hey, bro, what do you got there?
I got a 20-piece slider from White Castle.
That's over 20? 20 sliders actually for almost $25 at White Castle. All right, let's give you one. All right, I'm gonna give you one too.
This is my favorite YouTuber.
I like the design of the box. It's fucking cool.
I never like White Castle because I don't like onions, and they put tons of onions on this shit.
But if you caramelize them, you cook out a lot of the gross shit. You know what I'm talking about? Like,
no, I'm probably just. I'm probably just a baby. I don't like onions. I'm sorry.
The only time I ever really wanted to eat that shit was right after we saw Harold and Kumar, and I was like, "Fuck, I need to experience this."
Yeah, it was awful.
Like immediately.
And we tried it. It was awful.
I was like, "Oh my god!"
Like I don't need to ever experience.
It's like, but you know what it reminds me of? It's like when you see fast food in a commercial and it looks all glossy because they sprayed it like with water and stuff, and then you go and get it, and it's like this soggy pile of shit. It looks so depressing.
Well, I gotta. Now I have to pull up like a article on this because it's so true. It's so true.
No, they like. When like you see advertising.
Here you go. Hold on. I got a whole fucking ad for that. I got a whole article for this. Hold on. Let's finish his unboxing.
They're really small, but these hit so hard.
They smell good.
These are like 10 out of 10. I don't care. These are so good.
Dude, the line was out the door.
So what you guys ready real fast?
I give it
8.5 or 9.
Good rating.
7.7 out of 10.
With a
Thank you,
Android
YouTube.
noise.
You watched Deadpool, and I rate it 10 out of 10. What you?
Oh, he's mixing movie reviews with the food.
I'm mixing
now?
in. I'm gonna be like, you're the best. You're best.
No. Say this. Say, you're doing God's work.
All right, let me say this. Fast food.
But
There you
spell
go.
it wrong. Spell your wrong.
I did spell you're wrong on purpose, actually.
I like to do that sometimes just to check people. Because
There
I
you
know the grammar police are out there.
All right, here we go. McDonald's Big Mac versus actual Big Mac. That actually is a nice looking. I'm surprised they had something like that. Here we go. This is accurate. Look at this Burger King Whopper versus what you actually get.
Yeah, I never fuck with Burger King. I
Yeah, but
don't
look
like
at
that smoke. I don't like
No,
that
I think they're.
taste.
I disagree. I think they actually have a better burger than most other places.
I'm not saying the quality.
But I don't
of
really
it
like.
is better
I don't
or
go to
worse.
any of
I
these.
just don't
I
like
can't do
smoke.
it.
I don't like smoke taste.
It's all probably fake smoke taste. You're probably right.
Whatever it is, I just don't like that scent. I don't like the taste. I don't like the smell.
You know what? That doesn't look that bad in reality. The actual burger. I'll give them that. Here you go. This is accurate. Taco Bell Crunchy Taco versus what you actually get. Some fucking stoner throwing shit in like a soggy ass like taco.
Yeah.
Jack in the Box, by the way, big piece of shit. You've never been to a Jack in the Box, I bet.
I thought they're West Coast, right?
Yeah, I went to that in like West Coast and Hawaii. It's like awful. No point ever going to a Jack in the Box. I'll tell you that. You don't
think
ever want to go there.
to Vegas again?
Maybe. Jack in the Box is definitely in Vegas, by the way.
I you know what I kind of want to do?
You should go to Vegas, man. Vegas is cool.
buy-in NFL drafts that only take place in Vegas, and I kind of want to do one. But
You should go to Vegas, man. And then, there's a couple towns out there.
I know, but
Henderson,
when you
Henderson,
told
and
about how you're going up
legal-
and down those mountains and shit, it really freaked me out.
legal brothels out there. That's all I'm gonna say. If you know, you know. that
Yeah, how
kind
do
of
they
shit.
work? Do they have to submit a blood test?
No,
every week
yeah.
so
I
they-
think so.
You know that they don't have AIDS or hepatitis.
Yeah, I think it's actually pretty. I think it's pretty legit.
Regulated.
Yeah, I mean, I think they
You
have to
remember?
be.
That docu-series about that bunny ranch.
Wasn't it just called the Bunny Ranch?
It was around the same time as Howard Stern stuff. Like they were almost contemporaries.
I think you're right. I think you're right.
But how does that work? It's almost like a menu for people. You got to pick them and then pick the date and time, or is it you just show up and then you just get?
No, search it, dude. Search it. There's
I showed up.
I think there's 20 different brothels outside of Vegas, and I think all the girls are on. I think it's all it's like a menu. It's disgusting, but I think it's like a menu.
You can get a submachine gun and a hooker in the same day.
Yeah, I wish. I kind of regret when I went to Vegas. I didn't do the shooting of a machine gun. That probably would have been cool. I don't think I really want a prostitute.
I'll go back. I mean, not go back. I'll go there if you want to go back.
Dude, even you, man, if you want to just if I was you, fly out there, it's not even a bad flight. It's not that bad. Fly out there.
I
ain't flying. I don't like to fly, so I'm not doing that shit.
I've never flown before in my life.
You've never flown on an airplane?
No, the only time I went to Florida, I had to take the shitty ass train.
So you've never flown in your life?
No.
Wow. I mean, I have.
My mom was so afraid
Horrifying.
of flying, so whenever we went on trips, we had to take a train or.
Oh wow! So your mom's like me. Wow. I mean, I've flown, and I'm because I flew, I'm horrified. This one summer,
the one time I got to go to Disney World, it was this awful train where they served pineapple chicken with rice, and it was so disgusting. I only ate the rice, and I was starving the rest of the trip, eating you know those like little peanut packets they give you and stuff.
Yeah.
And it was, I have a vivid memory because it was the same time Limp Bizkit's
chocolate
hot
flavored
dog, chocolate flavored water
water.
album came out, and I was listening to that on my Walkman.
Gross.
Yeah, the whole.
But yeah, dude, I mean, the one year I went to Hawaii and England in the same summer.
But wasn't that a cruise?
like? No, dude, going to Hawaii is like 12 hours away. It's so fucking
Oh,
far.
I thought that was like a cruise thing.
And then I went to England, which was 7 hours away. And that was all like within like months of each other. And that like
Is
horrified
it a
me.
straight trip, or you have to do like a layover somewhere else?
To England, it's a straight trip because, you got to go over the fucking ocean. You can't really stop in the middle of the ocean,
I don't know. You can have like some kind of aircraft
No.
carrier.
Can't stop there. Not to England, but to Hawaii, I took we stopped like I took 3 flights to get to Hawaii. It was like we stopped and went from New Jersey to Chicago, Chicago to Seattle, Seattle to Hawaii. It was fucking horrifying. Horrifying. I don't think I'll ever go on a plane again. I don't know. Your mom's not wrong.
Yeah, but that story you told me where you were going down the mountain and it was like covered in ice,
Yeah.
and there were like fucking
That was scary in its own.
wheelers behind you.
Dude, there was a
Made me
fucking
never wanna
boulder
drive there in my life.
There's a boulder that was the size of a car lane that was in the middle of the right lane. That if you didn't get to the left lane, you would crash into a fucking boulder.
How do people fucking do that on a daily basis? That sounds insane.
Well, also there's these little off routes that when you're going down the mountain, there's these little off routes that like go up for trucks. Like if a truck is out of control, they have to like veer off to the right and go up a mountain, so like it gets stuck and then it veers way down. It's like horrifying. It's crazy. Like no one should go on these roads. It made me realize I'll never drive over a mountain again, ever again. I'll say that too. No way. Although it was an experience, but also I was super fucking high off Denver weed, so that could have. So I was like super high, and also that's the thing. Like,
how are you not having like a panic attack?
Oh, I was. I did have a panic. Like, I had a panic attack. I 100% did. I had to stop off in Vale. Like, I stopped off in this Vale. You could look up where Vale is, and I was like having a panic attack. Like, I was like asking the people at this hotel, like
breaking down mentally.
I was asking people at the hotel, like, how much longer do I have to be on the fucking mountains? And they're like, no, you only have like 20 minutes. And I was like, you're fucking lying. I thought they were lying to me, and then they weren't. Like 20 minutes later, you go out of the desert and you go out of the mountains and you're in the desert of Colorado. Colorado's so fucking weird. It's so weird.
Well,
it's such a weird state.
Like I have some family members in Arizona, and they say it's like 100 during the day and it's like 60 degrees during the night. It's like, what the fuck?
But Colorado is like, it's like when we went into Colorado,
can you imagine being homeless and trying to live there?
Oh yeah. No, I think a lot of people do. I think there's a lot of homeless there. There are.
I'd rather be homeless in like some temperate area like San Diego,
Yeah.
Like if I ever feel like my life's going to shit, I'm gonna pack up everything I have and move out there and just eat out of like
the Jack in a Box.
No, like high-end restaurants garbage, because
it's probably not
when
bad.
I worked at high-end places, they
throw
throw
shit
out
out.
good food all the time just because they prepared it for the night and they didn't meet the amount of people they cooked it for. So they'll throw out like really good shit and it looks like trash. But if you open it up, it's like the same thing that people paid $100 to $200 for.
Of course. Of course. I mean, definitely.
So I'm like, I don't know. Like part of me like wants to be homeless and just try it out for like a month or two. Even though I have somewhere to live,
I mean, you gotta get a good
maybe
connection.
that might be like a Morgan Spurlock fucking thing. It's like
30 days of being homeless.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy. I mean, I agree.
We should do that.
Nuts.
We should like pick like a high-end restaurant and just camp out in the dumpster behind it.
That's a good documentary,
and just
man.
eat there.
That's a good idea. Like 30
eat there
days
for
being
like
homeless.
a month without waiting around for it to get bad. Like you track when they're kind of either before or pretty much closed and see when the garbage bags get thrown out, and then
That's a
just
good idea.
film somebody taking one of the garbage bags, opening up, and showing how much good food is just being wasted
Of course.
for no reason.
I think honestly, I think you can go to like
And honestly, like if
any
they wanted
supermarket
to,
too.
all that food could be donated to people who are like homeless or starving.
I think you
all
legally
that
can't.
shit.
I think you legally can't.
What do you mean we can't?
I think you legally can't. I think it's like
You can't film food being
No,
thrown out?
no. I think you legally can't donate it as a restaurant to like homeless shelters.
Oh no, but I'm saying we should film that as
Yeah,
an
no, I think
experiment.
you're not wrong. You could live right out there.
Yeah, R.P. Morgan Spurlock, man, that guy was.
Yeah, he was great. Good filmmaker. Very fucking smart filmmaker. That movie is incredible.
Of like,
you know what's the better one? The second one is better.
That's what I'm saying. Is like people just
Second
think
one's
of him
better.
as like the Super Size Me guy. He did so much more than that shit.
Oh yeah, he had the whole. He had a TV
showing
series.
how to like you can create your own restaurant.
TV series was good.
And
Oh,
not
he was
have
great.
it be like cheap, disgusting food.
No, he was really good. I really like his TV series. He had a couple episodes that I really liked. I think he lived in prison for 30 days. Like he did that. He was good. He was a good filmmaker.
No, but that actually, that is a concept that we should. I mean, I always kind of like appreciated documentary filming.
Oh yeah, it's real.
Nobody
It's
else
real,
did.
man.
That
It's
seems
real.
to be a concept that would be
Well,
interesting to show
it's
because
real.
I
You
feel
can
like
edit things, but
there is like a lot of food that is, even though it's technically garbage,
right,
would be still usable. And you know what would be interesting is like there's
well, even I don't know if you ever saw the Tiger King. Did you ever see the Tiger King?
But you know, what'd be interesting is like there's other restaurants or industries where they take what is discarded food and repurpose it,
right,
in different ways. You know,
like the Tiger King guy, he used to get all his like food for his employees and animals from like Walmart that they were throwing it out, and I think he had some deal with some like a back pocket deal from some just guy who was throwing shit. Like, yeah, it's all still good, but
yeah, that reminds me of the Millstone Deli where we used to go to like all those superstores and buy up a bunch of bulk stuff and then sell it for more on like limited retail.
right. Yeah,
That
no,
place
definitely.
sucked, man. Every time I went to go get like a breakfast sandwich, it was like such a.
You know what's crazy? You know Vesuvios is like a bar right now. Did you know that?
They got a liquor license?
Fuck yeah, they do. Now it's a bar.
Damn, I didn't know that. I know they went from
it's a
pizza
bar
place
now
to like more
It's
of
like
a
crazy.
restaurant.
Yeah, and they're too expensive, and it's actually like it's better than it used to be, but it's
I
still
never
too
really
expensive.
liked their pizza that much.
No. Their pizza sucks. Their food is all right. Like I had like I had something recently. It was like a vodka chicken parm. It was fucking really good, really good, really fucking good. But it was like $30, and fuck that. For fucking Vesuvios, $30. Fuck you. I used to get a fucking chicken cheesesteak from you for $5.
Violas and shit.
Yeah, no, yeah. I think the older brother owns it now. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. So like
Yeah,
even
and
though
the
it's
bar.
like family, every generation has
well, it's
like
two restaurants
different
now.
adaptations of the same place.
It's Nick Castagliola, and he has like there's still Vesuvios, but next to it, which is it's all combined, but it's called Nick's Place. That's the bar. Nick's Place is the bar.
Shit, I need
But
to
it's all
check that
combined.
out.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not bad. It's actually like a nice little bar. It's good.
Is,
like they set it up nice.
Is that coal fire pizza place still there behind them?
I haven't been there. Oh, I haven't been
used
there.
to be
Fuck.
the,
I never liked their shit. Albevia, I never liked their shit. I never went there.
No, you know what it is? Like every time you get that shit, it just tastes like fucking
I don't
burnt
like
charcoal.
And I like a burnt taste, but I never like their shit. I don't know.
No, it's just
I don't mind that
overpowering
carbon
when
taste.
it's burnt like that. You can't taste
I
anything.
don't mind the carbon taste. I like that shit, but I don't like it from there. I never liked it from there. All right, man. I gotta head out, dude.
Okay.
Until next time. WizardShack. See you guys. Fuck. Fuck the Rings of Power.